And then let's go to the page. Not the page. No. Anything but the page.
Connection chat established. Video is present. Go live is ready.
Okay, I'm gonna jump out. Give me a sec here, and then you can do the video intro. And see ya.
See ya. Do you have any audio coming from the Parsec or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so the problem there is on my... you know what it's probably? I think I know. Fucking sonar! Okay, I need to turn back on immersion. Thank you.
You guys are using an immersion blender?
Wait for this to roll around to the beginning, and then we'll hit this pick.
Sounds like a good idea. Make sure to mute that tab so it doesn't blow my eardrums off and I don't hear myself. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the August 30th, 2025 exclamation mark RCL 25 finals round 1. This is the pro. If you want the pro am, you got to go to Tugas Racing. There's a link in chat. We are racing the Mazda MX-5s because the MP5 you can't import those. We are in the Sonoma Sprint area. I am very attractive, and with me as always is the world's only stay-at-home astronaut, Michael Magus.
I explore the galaxy from the comfort of this chair.
Correct.
It's a very comfy chair. Excuse me, I'm having an eye thing, so give me a moment.
Oh my god, you just gotta remove it. Little known fact, Mike has 3 glass eyes.
It's not true. Do not believe what this man says.
He's got most of them in a jar next to his bed.
I just had one of those like eye strain moments that you get sometimes when you're sitting in front of a computer for a while. Anyways, hello everybody. We have a lovely group of drivers here today for Sonoma, which is a track that I personally do not like. But hey, we're rocking it with it, and the Mazda Miatas are always a fun time.
Hell yeah.
Tobias Theroff is currently the fastest man in the qualifying session, or the practice session, pardon me. And then it is Tim Roush, Radislav Optro. I'm going to go with that. Peter Daniel and Gunnar Ricks, your top 5 at the moment, followed by Das Higgs, Alexei. This one's going to be a bit of a problem. Evtushenko in 7th place. And then our boy Ariel Zatoni.
Hell yeah.
Place. Let's go. And Sergey Sleepback is 9th. Good timing with the camera there. And Timo Konyatsny is your top 10 at the moment. But of course, practice doesn't really mean much because there's nothing at stake. We could have people running full fuel. We could have people running light fuel. There could be a lot of different things in play. Ladies and gentlemen, if there are any audio issues on the stream, please let us know. There are, obviously some things that we can do to correct the matter.
If you run a water uncool, you gotta run on heavy fuel.
We should be good, but we'll see.
We're the best.
Ian Nisbet having a little bit of a smack on the wall.
As long as he doesn't get bent out of shape.
And Ariel Zatoni there. Proudly displaying the Argentinian flag. We do have one flag that I'm not sure what it is. I think it's Antarctica, actually.
Nice.
That is Alexei Evchenko, who is rocking the, I believe, Antarctica, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on. Let me put it up on screen and you tell me. Come on, there it is. Yeah, that one right there.
Where am I looking for a flag?
Right beside his name.
Bottom
center.
With the blue splotchy thing with the white thingy?
Yeah.
Oh. I could barely even make that out.
It doesn't look great. It looks better on the camera control, but I think that's Antarctica.
Yeah, that is the outline of Antarctica. Otherwise, somebody did a real bad job of drawing Australia.
That's our only interesting flag today. Everything else is... I mean, I guess Joe Senna's Algeria flag is a relatively new one to us.
Could be.
But we've seen Joe Senna a couple of times, so he's not new to us. Even if he is the only Algerian that we watch race on a regular basis.
Maggle, we have a Higgs in the building.
We do, but it's a British Higgs, which suggests to me it is not a relation to the Matt and Richard Higgs show.
Bro, I was wondering if it was maybe if there's a younger son or something like that. Maybe.
I mean, it's possible. Well, actually, there is a younger son. I am aware of that. I don't know if they race, but I'm aware that Matt Higgs is not an only child. If you'll recall the ESR Racers Corner interview I did with Matt Higgs, we got into the whole family dynamics and how he was at the time very angry with his younger brother for stealing his broom.
That would not be fun.
Well, because Matt wasn't living. Matt was living at home, but he had moved out. He moved back in. You know the deal.
Yep.
And he was in the basement. Which, as somebody who proudly moved into the basement to get away from his brother, I don't see the problem.
Correct. Now I got Dire Straits stuck in my head. Thanks, Mike.
I didn't even try to do that.
You actually never do. It's just that
words
are things that my brain rattles around with.
I've had "Come Undone" stuck in my head for the last week. Not the one by Duran Duran, by the way, but the rock cover by Mike Darkest Days, which I actually prefer.
Oh, I was thinking you meant the Guess Who.
Ah,
she's come undone.
No, not that one. It's also, of course, the great Korn single, Coming Undone.
Giggity. Oh. Pull that one out.
We'll see that a lot, actually. People are going to get very, very close to that wall. That is the ideal line.
Why, that's fix.
You see Terrace making his way through the track here.
Good old
This is the opening round of the season, so there's no standings to talk about. There was the whole qualifying aspect that we streamed for this whole thing, but this is the first round of this stage of the deal. The final stage, the main event,
the final countdown.
We have 27 cars currently in the server, possibly. Well, I always have to say possibly more because of the whole race room cutting off the bottom people. But I that shouldn't kick in until race 2. So
correct. Actually, there are more races to come. There's one a month.
Oh yeah, no. But that's all part of stage 3. Is my point.
No,
this
everything's
is the kickoff.
Stage 1. This
is the kickoff of stage 3.
No, yes, this is still stage 1, and then we're going to progress to stage 3 in 3 years.
No, that would not work. Sim racers have a long attention span, but it is not that long.
Gonna say, I'm sure I saved the schedule somewhere. This can't be the actual final.
No. This is the beginning of the main event stage.
The main event of the evening, Emmanuel Bibiloni.
Like,
Hailing from Bibiloni. That's it's an interesting name for Argentina.
yeah, if you think of this like the World Cup, you've got we had the qualifying stage, the group stage, and now we're in the knockout.
Mama said, knock you out. Bibiloni, Signora Bibiloni, you moved to South America. That is a speech.
There is a healthy Italian Argentinian community, sir.
Sure. German, too. Emmanuel Beep Bibiloni.
That's a nice improvement lap there, up to 17th place.
Cha-cha-cha.
Again, not terribly important. It's the qualifying that's going to matter. And I always say that with practice because I have no idea what these guys are doing. They could be working on race setup. They could be working on qualifying setup. There could be someone right now at the bottom in, like, I don't know, let's say Joe Senna, 16th place, who actually like has a really good qualifying setup, and he's out there on heavy fuel just working his race pace.
Michael, how many pit stops these guys got to make every 15 minutes? 7? 7 pit stops every 15 minutes.
That would not be the case.
Tomas Ibero! I like the cat. The cat is very nice.
You know Tomas is going to be near the front when it's all said and done. This man has amazing pace. And all things considered, he's also pretty goddamn consistent. Jonathan Bentz.
Getting all bent out of shape.
Had a really interesting entry there, actually. Like, really power sliding his way through the corner there on the entry. South African driver. Only 4/10 down at the first sector, so doing pretty well. We'll see what the second sector split is here.
Zuid-Afrika. Bloody Proden.
7/10 up. Might move up a little bit.
Michael, do you think they're ever going to do a sequel to District 9?
That'd be cool. It does leave some options.
Well, I mean, man took off on a spaceship. It's supposed to come back.
Oh. Coming to the line, and Bits moves up into 14th place. And then immediately falls to 15th.
Oh. Signora Balmagna.
Oh, he's abandoning the lap. And here is Thomas Sabero once again in the silver bullet.
Michael, is it true that Tomas actually owns all of the Azores?
It might explain his speed as a racer. Perhaps, I don't know.
Have you heard of the volcano they've got there in the Azores? The Cumbre Vieja. It's like half due to like water erosion and volcanic activity. Basically, half of this island is ready to just slide off into the ocean.
Wow.
It's like one really big, healthy ba-boom out of that volcano, and half that island's going in the drink. And New York, you better have water wings in New York, because it's going to be bad. Cumbre Vieja.
Oh, Gunnar Ricks with a purple first sector.
Cha-cha.
For those who do not know, the purple first sector does mean that is the fastest first sector anyone has done.
And also you get hand-fed grapes in the pit.
That too. But that goes without saying, drivers are treated like royalty.
Be tempting you with Tangelos.
A little slower in the second sector. Still Still looking like he might be a threat for at least Peter Daniel. Oh, not now. Not now. little jink in the last corner there.
Gotta take the jinx off our jinx.
And that will prevent that lap from being an improvement for Gunnar Ricks, representing Germany.
Whee!
And we have a fair number of Germans in the field today, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Germans. I believe that is the most common flag we got in action today. 2 Czech drivers. 2 Brits. 2 Argentinians.
Woohoo!
David Phillips giving us a little show.
I like it.
Pardon me, 3 Brits. I didn't see David Phillips there. And James Butler, actually, with 4.
There you go. And Martino Edmundchuk.
Mm-hmm. Lone Canadian in the field. Algerian, 2 Dutch drivers, Algerian driver, Belgian, 2 South Africans, 1 Finn, 1 Spaniard, and 1 Slovak.
Nobody from San Marino?
No one from San Marino. I don't think I've ever raced against anyone from San Marino.
What about the Vatican City?
No, I definitely haven't raced anyone from Vatican City.
What about Siberia?
I mean, maybe.
The great nation state of Siberia.
There's a number of Russians that I've raced against. That is Siberia. And Gunnar Ricks will be the first one out of the pit lane. And therefore, the center of attention. Representing Sim Racing Belgium. There is, of course, the Tugas leader, Tobias Thierolf, a.k.a. Tobias Thrustmaster, from my baseball sim.
Tuga Verl, toot.
Had a really hot start for the Prowl this season, and now, and the last couple of games, he's been able to do nothing.
That's because you didn't draft the greatest hitter known to man.
It's true. I didn't get the opportunity to draft you.
Oh yeah, somebody sniped me.
Well, it's the shuffle draft. Some players you're just never going to get in your shuffle.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, that's the nature of the beast. It just like basically throws out 6 or 8. I forget how many, and you pick the best one out of that group, or the one you want out of that group. So, didn't get the chance to draft you this time.
I thought I had been banned for life.
We played against you actually. I think last stream.
And I hit
you're not
17
doing very well actually to start the season.
Well, it's because you can't pitch.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
If you were better at pitching, I'd have more home runs.
Our pitching is stellar right now. It's the offense I'm worried about. Mostly because after the number 5 spot in the order just kind of dies. I promise we'll talk more about racing, but once we have something to talk about. But right now, everyone's just out there getting their hot lap going, and we'll see who brings the pain. Thierolf is obviously the early favorite for pole position.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the Pro Wrestling Warhammer 40K and or food podcast that happens to include racing.
It's racing predominantly, but we will wander. We will wander. Oh, Adam Komorowski joining the server late. It brings us up to 28. And also gives us an American to rail against.
You bastard!
All right, Peter Daniel will be the one to take the initial pole position here. Comes across the line. What is the lap time?
17 seconds.
It's not going to be good enough, I don't think. 122. Pole position should be about 121, 120, something like that here today. And Theorolf going 22 flat, 21.9 for Tim Rosh. Takes the lead. 22 flat for Ribeiro. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit up. Maybe the practice times were more indicative of the qualifying times, just based on what we've seen so far. I was expecting a little bit better than 21.9. James Butler. Well, I was gonna say James Butler bringing up the rear, but that quickly changed to Emily Bentz bringing up the rear. Peter Daniel with 2 purple sectors. See if he can bring home Sector 3 and snag, at least for the time being, provisional pole.
And what are you going to provide him with in terms of pole?
Well, it comes with the advantage of starting in first place.
I was more going for pole, like a pole vault pole or a stripper pole or maybe a fireman's pole.
There we go. He does go to the top, 21.662, and very briefly, as Gunnar Ricks and then Radislav Oppertal and Tobias Thierolf all spoke that time. And Thierolf is now your pole sitter at 21.438.
Cha-cha.
That's more what I was expecting. Pick up David Phillips. He's got a PB in the first sector. First sector is the hardest sector around here.
First sector's the hardest.
At least I find it to be that way. Well, he's on good pace.
I find that the first sector
too.
is a lot easier once you get it out of the way.
Into the final corner. Wow, sort of the final corner, final braking zone. There is that little jinking left-hander, heading towards the start-finish straight. And comes across the line in 9th. Lost a fair bit of time in the third sector there. There is Radislav. Look at his snag back pole. Not going to be... Oh, whoa. Okay, something happened in the third sector there that ruled that lap right out.
I believe it's when he ran over that child.
That would do it. Reminds me of that time that crazy preacher man ran onto the track at the Silverstone Grand Prix in 2001.
Oh yeah,
almost got run over by David Coulthard.
Should have hit him.
Butler's got a pair of PBs and heading into the final turn. Can he turn this into a solid lap? Yes, he can. Moves up to 12th place. You sit there, a pair of PBs so far, but I don't know. This lap doesn't seem like it's really got that much potential. Doesn't look like Eve has got the pace here today. But we'll see. Consistency can be its own reward. Moves up to 17th, overtaking Emily Bentz and Martin Edmonds. Peter Daniel with a solid lap moves into 5th place. I don't know what's up with Radislav in the third sector, but he's bombed the third sector in the last 2 laps. He went from having like good first and second sector to like terrible third sectors.
I demand that all sectors be terrible.
Martin Edmonds looking to make some improvements here. He cannot be happy with 20th place. Canada needs you to do better, Martin. And he'll come across the line in 17th, so a little bit of improvement. There is the aforementioned Higgs, Gaz Higgs.
Ah.
couple of really good first and second sector, but he's on the tail of somebody that could be a problem in the third sector. Obviously, there's some advantages to that with draft, but there's also the fact that if it's a much slower car, you're gonna have a rough time, and might have hurt him, but still good enough for 8th place. Pick up Freider or Freighter. I've actually never seen a name spelled like that. Ooh, Thomas Enga Sim Racing. Okay, that's cool. For those who do not know, Thomas Enga F1 driver back in the day, very briefly, and does indeed run a sim racing team. So we might have what you would call one of these professionals here.
Very nice.
Moves into fourth place.
Demand that all sim racers become professional F1 drivers.
Oh, there's not room enough on the grid for that.
Well, they're gonna just have to make room.
Even back in the heyday of the 1980s, when there were a lot of like random teams that like you didn't understand quite why they were there, there was not enough room for that many drivers. Anybody who thinks that the teams or the drivers on the grid right now in F1 are in any way, shape, or form any candidates for the worst ones, I need you to go back and check out the 1980s and the early 1990s, because things were wild.
Bring me the head of Emerson Fittipaldi.
Emerson Fittipaldi was good.
Bring me...
Also wasn't around. We had his nephew Christian was around at that point.
Bring me the toupee of Juan Pablo Montoya.
Juan Pablo Montoya does not need a toupee, sir.
Bring me the toupee of Arancha Sanchez Vicario. Now I'm just coming up with complicated names of sports times past. She was a tennis player.
Indeed.
What with the hitting with the racket and stuff.
I will probably at some point need a bathroom break. I do apologize.
Oh my God.
But there are some digestional issues going on, and it's not pleasant. Emily Bentz moves up to 16th place. That's a nice improvement. 1.229 off pole. Thomas Abero up into 3rd place. We expected him to be near the front, and he is. And he's got 2 purple sectors, although by very little. He's only 0.06 of a second up. We'll see if he can hang on here through Sector 3. Coming to the line. Is it pole? It is! At least for now.
Oh, baby.
By just 13 thousandths of a second. Thomas Abero's got a purple first sector. So things are getting faster still. See what Sector 2 looks like. Not great. He's going to have to kick some butt in Sector 3. Not an impossible task. It's just a little over 1/10 of a second, but it is hard. Coming to the line. Does he have enough? No. Actually lost time. Kind of missed the ACC race director for that, because I'd have the running delta to tell me if there was any hope of the pole position or not. Peter Daniel is currently on pace for a personal best. Should be 3rd place, assuming that this 3rd sector is a good one. Coming to... kind of took a weird line through there. Ends up 4th quickest. Not sure if that was intentional or not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take the quick bathroom break, hopefully, and hopefully be back for the start of the race.
Oh my god.
Fire to entertain the people.
I am extremely entertaining. Anybody out there in chatland have any questions that I can give horrible, misleading answers to? Please let us know. How is everybody today? I think what we're going to do here is we're going to watch Tobias come through with what possibly could be a 1 minute and 14 second lap. Probably not, though. Midnight at the Oasis. Radoslav. I wonder if he's radioactive. Radoslav Obertal. That is positively a last name I've never seen before. I initially thought it said orbital. Which reminds me of a song by the band Orbital. As entertaining as that is, I will not be singing it because it's just literally, I think it's Orbital and Kurt Hammett, and it's on the Spawn soundtrack. I think that's the song, and it's just called Satan. And that's the only lyric as well. They just keep chanting that, and they slow it down to speed it up. They slow it down to speed it up. Joe Nathan from South Africa. When Mike comes back, I'm going to ask him if Sonoma is near Pomona. Or maybe Tacoma. The goose has come by to visit. He has now stuck his face in my water glass. But since the water glass is pretty much full, I don't mind, because he won't be able to tip it over by jamming his head all the way into the bottom. Emanuele Bibiloni. I wonder if Bibiloni is like a type of pasta, and if not, it should be. If anybody out there listening to this has not seen a picture of my cat, you're missing out. He's a good looking son of a bitch. Toby the Theoretical Wolf, still not quite on pole, but he's working at it. Actually, if he doesn't even get on pole, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. He usually has a pretty good start. Second's probably good enough. If anybody out there has not subscribed or given us a thumbs up, appreciate it if you would. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We could get a little monetization perhaps on the streams and on the vidges, and then we can perhaps have some extra money here and there for, I don't know, racing prizes or who knows what. And also be sure to visit the ESR store and get yourself some fine merchandise. I have one of the hoodies. Mike's got one of the hoodies. Can vouch for quality. It is a good time. believe there is a link. Yep, there's a link there in the description, as well as links to Discord website and the Steam group. Still not sure what Steam groups do. I've never really known. I guess it's just another place you can hang out and talk about video games you like. But I've never seen the need. It has been hot as a motherfucker here for a week. It's been 30 degrees C or better. It was supposed to get all the way down to a string of days that were going to be 29 C. And I checked the forecast update on my phone yesterday, and that's not happening. It's going to get hotter. I'm not happy about this. And also part of my rental agreement is that I can't have an air conditioner. So consequently, I'm running like 3 fans. I don't think I don't pay the utilities, but I don't think my landlord's saving any money. Oh my God, Tim! That man almost sailed off into the distance. Disqualifying is now over. Everybody is disqualified. Tomas Ribeiro hangs on with his RR shenanigans to take pole. But nobody overtook Tobias, so I think Tobias will probably be absolutely fine. And will probably do the job. I expected more out of Martin. I'm sad. And Adam Komorowski comes in last. I find that to be odd. Tomas! Tomas, please report to the front of the line. Tomas, please report to the front of the line. I lose control. Anybody out there in Chatland playing any kind of new interesting video games and or reading any new cool interesting books? I found out about a new series by Ursula K. Le Guin that I had never heard of, but she writes a lot of books, or has written a lot of books. She's still alive? Let's find out. Ursula K. Le Guin is still alive? Question mark? No, she died in 2018. There we go. Most notably famous for writing the Earthsea novels, but also has many other books. I'm trying to find the bibliography here on Wikipedia while everybody's warming up. And we, little known fact, Mike's wearing wireless headphones, so If anybody wants me to shout anything weird, wild, or wonderful at him while he can't respond, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
heard everything.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, it's not going to be a fun day. Ooh.
You hear all of the racist things I was saying?
I did. It's horrified.
Excellent. Horrified, traumatized, capsized, obliterated, and shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yay.
Yeah, apologies, everybody. Don't know what it is, but I've eaten something that is going through me at a simultaneously very quick and very slow rate, which is kind of annoying.
Is it squirrel?
I was not squirrel. Did not eat squirrel. Honestly, at a loss. I'm trying to think of like anything I've eaten in the last like 2 days that was like unusual, and I've got nothing.
You've been hitting them drain cleaner coladas again?
Let's see here. Yesterday I had a shawarma wrap, so that shouldn't be a problem.
The whole shawarma.
And aside from that, I had some like cereal in the morning and a muffin, so that shouldn't be a problem. And on Thursday, I had nothing for dinner because I was trying to get back home for 9 o'clock after my class. And for lunch...
And for anybody out there who says Mike is classless, you're not totally right.
Had McDonald's, which I mean is not good, but usually doesn't do this.
I also had McDonald's. They're doing 2-for-1 quarter pounders.
And the green flag has been dropped, and we are off here at Sonoma.
Dropping like a hot.
Thomas Sabero leads the way from the start for Tobias Thero. Oh, hey, hang on. Thero's going side by side.
That's it. I've been saying.
I don't know. Nah, he's not going to get it.
He might.
Obertal in third, followed by Daniel and Roche. Obertal actually is going on the attack against Tobias. Tobias will hang on, though. See anybody? Looks like we've maybe lost Biblioni.
No!
He's dropping back at a considerable rate of dots.
Possibly also had to hit the bathroom.
Could be. Peter Daniel holding off against him. Was it Tim Roche? Yeah, Tim Roche. In the battle for 4th place. Then it's Braun, Ricks, Bintz number 1. Evtushenko. Oh boy! That is James Butler.
Oh boy.
Losing control of the car and spinning.
He has buttled off that mortal coil.
So problems early for Biblioni and for Butler. Everybody else is relatively through clear. And rounding off the top 10 as I was running down before Butler rudely interrupted, Das Hicks.
Ja, das Hicks. Noted German person, Das Hicks.
So anyways, my plan will be my standard plan for digestive issues. We'll be going on the liquid diet.
Gross.
Nah, we'll just pull out. I'll get a box of those meal supplement things, and for the next day or two, I'm going to be probably eating very, very little. And just hope whatever it is flushes its way out of my system.
Oh! Might I recommend some ginger ale and crackers?
That too. Konieczny appears to have spun out, and he's dropping to the back of the pack. Falling down to 26th place. Not quite the back. He's still ahead of Butler, and let's just check in on Biblioni here for a hot sec. Yeah, still in the pits, so retirement for Biblioni. And Emily Bentz is off the track, along with Sergei Sleepak. Not sure if that's related necessarily, but they were both off at roughly the same time. They weren't in the same part of the field, so my theory is maybe Sleepak lost control of the car and Bentz lost control in evasive action, would be my guess. On board with Tim. Well, not on board, but looking at Tim Rosh as he runs in 5th place. On the tail of Peter Day. Oh, that is Nisbet. It's not a good day to be British, apparently. Tumbling down the order. And that's Bronoff.
Oh my god.
Kind of just loses on his own there. Can't really blame anyone else. Promotes our boy Ariel Zatoni into the top 10.
It's Ariel versus Lotus all over again.
Your big climbers at the moment are Nicholas Campbell, who's up 5 spots into 11th place. So good on him. And there's a couple of 4th-place climbers, including Das Hicks. Actually, pardon me, Komorowski's up 10 spots. Wow, I didn't look that far down. Started at the back and made his way up to 18th place. Also, 6 places for Yuri. And your big droppers are your Sleep Hacks and Konietzny's, who have lost control of the car and have each lost your unlucky 13 positions.
Could be worse. You could be on fire.
Not wrong. I actually just watched somebody doing a reaction to Ford v Ferrari where they discussed that very possible problem.
Being on fire, I feel, is one of the less appealing states to be in.
Sure. Although, to be honest, in racing, not usually the fatal element. So, in the meantime, Habero's getting away, but Thierolf is leading a train composed of Radoslav Obertel, and Peter Daniel, and Tim Raj. So, 2nd through to 5th in a good battle. Gunnar Rix is a little bit on his own in 6th place. Rosh goes on the attack, but defended well by Peter Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Still hanging on. And that is David Phillips. Having an off. Possibly assisted by another car there. I didn't quite pick up what caused the loss of control. But he'll slide back as a result. And rejoin behind Sergei Sleepak.
Sergei, sleeper hold.
On board with Tim Rush. Looking down the inside. Door closed for now. This is allowing Tobias and Radoslav to escape a little bit, but sometimes you gotta fight it.
Punch it in the face.
Rosh can't worry about those two when he's got to get past Peter Daniel either way. Got a very solid day for the Central European powers right now. We got a German in 2nd, a Slovak in 3rd, a Czech in 4th, another German in 5th, another German in 6th.
It's the Warsaw Compact all over again.
Oh, Yuri Kotachville. Facing the wrong direction. Didn't see what happened. But that looks like maybe somebody got in the back of him. Rosh really thinks he can make the move here in this turn right here. He's done it 2 laps in a row. He's gone hard in the paint. And I think for the second straight time, Peter Daniel is going to say no. I say night to you, sir. Ooh, little touch there. Daniel handles it well. On board through this tricky first sector with Rosh. I'm sorry, Tim Rosh, but your name is triggering all kinds of RSH, a bunch of numbers. Just set off the track.
For anybody not in the know, Mike and I have a friend named, or who goes under the screen name Roush. And it's a reference to a specific racing car, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
One of the Ford Mustangs.
There you go.
And this time, Rosh is going to get it done.
Get her done.
Moving up into 4th place, although Daniel has not conceded the position in his own heart. But I don't think that there's anything he can do about this at the moment.
You can do it.
The opportunity may come later. But I was referring specifically to, if you recall, the Gold League qualifier that
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Rash.
Right, yeah, they called him Rash or RSH, bunch of numbers. This was all like very publicly done on a live stream.
Indeed.
Because Roush is excellent at World of Tanks and got on a Gold League team for a half second.
Well, they didn't qualify, but they got to the final qualifiers.
Good enough for me.
Better than either of us did.
Yep.
Interesting to note that Biblioni is still listed as running, according to the server, but he has not left the pit lane, and I do not believe he has any way to join the race. So I'm not sure how it's reached that conclusion. We've also lost James Butler.
Indeed, he did not fornicate.
Tobias Thirolf under pressure from Radoslav Obertal. And of course, I feel like we've got a race-long battle here between Peter Daniel and Tim Roush. That's my hope, anyways.
It will be a fight to the death.
Gunnar Ricks in 6th place, followed by Alexei Evtushenko, then Jonathan Bentz, Ariel Zatoni, and Das Higgs, your top 10. Of course, on the outside looking in, you got to consider that Freider Braun and Timo Konietzny and maybe Sergei Sleepak can be factors in the long run. They've got the pace. They've just had some either bad luck or trauma of their own making so far today, and that's dropped them out of the top 10.
What if it's trauma of my making?
That'd be impressive.
I shall traumatize them.
Let's see here. Ooh, Martin's made his way up to 14th place. Not bad, not bad. Slowly picking his way through the field. That's our admin.
Michael, do you think James buttled too hard or not hard enough?
I think he buttled too hard. That'd be my guess.
He buttled too close to the sun.
Tim Rosh remains pointed the right direction and in an upright position, and that's all he can really hope for at that point. And I'm surprised he didn't lose a spot. I was on Tim's race wall. Be all right, Tim. Let's just calm it down a little bit here and not do anything silly as you're getting overtaken by Peter Daniel. I'm going to interrupt the auto director because Yuri. Oh, Yuri. I was gonna say he was showing at 100% damage, and that will be his.
That ain't great.
That will be his day done.
Michael, is it true that if you go head-on into a wall, you're generally okay?
Generally not okay at that point, but I mean, you could be. We do have some lap traffic coming into play there. You saw that behind Tobias Thierolf there. And Obertal. There is some blue flags starting to be in effect.
Michael, is it true that for the next race, it's going to be the entire perimeter of Luxembourg?
Could be an interesting track to ride. Did you know, Byron, that for a very brief period of time, there was a Luxembourg Grand Prix in F1?
To answer your question, I do know Byron.
Of course, mind you, the Luxembourg Grand Prix is one of many Grand Prix that was not in the country that it was supposedly the Grand Prix of.
I was going to say, I think you told me about this. Wasn't it in France or something?
It was in Germany. It was at the Nürburgring.
There you go.
It was an excuse to have two races in Germany, basically. Actually, it was an excuse to have two races in Germany and two races in Spain. So the deal is that traditionally F1 has always had a European Grand Prix, which has usually been at, either a second track in the UK or in Germany. And in 1997, they wanted to go to a place called Jerez, Spain. And that was going to be the host of the European Grand Prix. So Everett, of course, is like, well, what are we going to do with Nürburgring, which has historically been the European Grand Prix? Slap the label Luxembourg Grand Prix on it and go.
Michael, I think we should move to Germany and open up a food stand outside that racetrack and sell Nürburgers.
There's also, of course, the most famous Grand Prix that is not in the country it's supposed to be is that there's been a San Marino Grand Prix on the F1 calendar for like a long, long time. At Imola, which is in Italy. It is not in San Marino. It's not even particularly close to San Marino, actually.
Let us do it in Milan. Or perhaps Valencia.
Valencia has held the European Grand Prix a couple times.
What about Venice? Let's go racing around Venice.
And of course, the weirdest one, and this is the weirdest one for a reason, is the Swiss Grand Prix they had back in the, I want to say 1970s. I could be wrong on that. But in the 70s, there was a Swiss Grand Prix. And I say that is weird because at the time, Switzerland had a ban on auto racing. So in a country where it was illegal to race, there was a Formula One Grand Prix that was actually in France.
Very nice.
Radosov Obratal running in third place. Tobias Thierolf up ahead. And just in the distance, you can see the race leader, Thomas Rivera. In the silver bullet car.
Driven by Bob Seger.
The battle between Roche and Daniel continues for fourth place. And who is our official most lonely man on the track? That would be Ian Nisbet. No. Yes, it is. It's Ian Nisbet. Some 4 seconds behind the next car and about 3 seconds ahead of the next car. You could also give it to Joe Senna, who's running in last place, 8 seconds behind, but I don't like to give it to the last place car. It's gotta be someone who's got someone behind and in front.
Then we got back.
Mm.
LA faced with the Oakland booty.
Rush looking to make an overtake at the corner that he almost flipped the car at. And Peter Daniel gets a little too wide. Contact with the wall. And that will be Rosh through into 4th place once again. We'll see if he can hang on to it this time. He cracked under the pressure before. You have Tashenko putting the pressure on Gunnar Ricks for 6th place. Ariel Zatoni, I think, has had a moment because he was ahead of Bentz and Higgs, and now he's behind them. Close back, though. There's like 5/10 of a second separating the 3 cars.
Isn't that the cigarette company, Benson Higgs?
Oh, but yeah. Benson Hedges, but yeah. Or Bites and Hisses, as they were called during the tobacco ban in Formula 1.
There's a guy I watch on YouTube called Terrell. Channels Terrell Fixes All. And he does small engine repair and lawnmowers and things of that nature. Small tractors. Gotcha. And he's got slang terms for all of the companies. You got breaks and scrap them, kind of sucky. What else is there? I can't remember. There's a whole bunch. Like, he's got a slang term for all of them, and he's got parody stickers you can put on things. It's a good time. And he refers to all mufflers as a muffkin.
I'm down with this.
He also wears a wig under a hat and false hillbilly teeth. And he also wears a medallion, but it's just literally like a spark plug on a string. 10 out of 10. No notes. Would recommend watching. Even if you're only mildly interested in small engine repair, it's just like watching him do it and tell you about it in character is the best. I believe Paul Riccobeni linked me up to him years ago.
A gem from the Riccobeni.
Indeed.
Biggest charger in the field still remains Adam Komarowski from last to 18th place. Even taking away the 3 DNF cars, he would still be the biggest charger. Although he'd only be at +7 at that point.
What is he being charged with?
Being the hard charger.
Charged with being too hard. Guilty as charged, Your Honor.
That's a medical condition.
Need to see a doctor. It's been 4 to 6 hours.
You ever seen him like this? Well, when they came out with Viagra, I thought he was gonna die. 4 to 6 hour erection, he'd just call another girl. Evtushenko making the overtake on Gunnar Ricks.
Evtushenko.
And Peter Daniel right on the tail of Tim Rosh. These two just cannot get away from each other. They can overtake each other, but they cannot pull away.
Pull out? Doesn't sound manly to me, Jim.
Interesting note, the fastest laps are not too far off of pole position, so... Fuel load not really coming into play, I guess. In fact, if I'm not very much mistaken, Thomas Sabaro's fastest lap in the race is faster than his pole time. As Gunnar Ricks ends up in the wall, that is not good.
Gotta spin around that pole real good.
Looks like he's going to try and continue at the very least. Car looks okay. Gets a little side-by-side with Martino Edmonds there. He will not be joining Butler, Kratachville, and Biblioni in the DNF pile.
Yeah, Biblioni still could win. You never know.
He cannot. There's no way for him to actually join the race.
Don't be so negative.
So the dead giveaway is when you're in the pits like this, like diagonally, that means your car is retired. If you was straight, then he would possibly be able to join. But he's been like that, and the game just hasn't realized that he's out of the race.
It's just a strategy. Don't worry about it.
Give up 16 laps and then come back to win. Be hard though. There's only 6 minutes left in the race. Oh, yeah! In the wall. Damn, I had my bet on Tim Roush being the one to end up in the wall. To be honest, just how aggressive he was driving. But Peter Daniel is the one who makes the mistake, and that car is crabbing badly. That's gonna be a chore just to get it around the track. Pick up Ariel Zatoni, trailing Jonathan Bentz. Just double checking the name, making sure I had that right. And there is Martin Edmonds on the tail of a very red car that I don't think we've seen the entire race. That must be Martine Backer.
Not a fronter.
Also ahead of them is Frieder Braun and Nicholas Campbell. And there's a car in front of Campbell, but based on the gap... No, I guess that is Peter Daniel. Oh, hip check by Martin. Sends Gunnar Ricks into the shadow realm.
Seems fair.
I don't know about that. Bad move. Okay, well, with 4.5 minutes to go, Hibero leads from Thierolf, Albertal, Roche, Evtushenko, Higgs, Bentz, Jonathan Bentz, I should say. We have 2 Bentz in the race. Zatoni, Daniel, Campbell. That's your top 10. I don't think Daniel's going to stay in the top 10. His car is crabbing something fierce. And I imagine a couple cars. I'm looking at Nicholas Campbell. I'm looking at Frieder Braun, Martin Backer. They should probably be able to get through. As Ariel Zatoni continues to put the pressure on Jonathan Bentz.
Maggle, what would be worse, your car crabbing or lobstering?
I feel like we need to figure out what lobstering in a car would mean. I know what a crabbing is. I don't know what a lobstering is.
I think you just like clamp onto somebody else's car. Oh boy!
And that is somebody giving somebody a hard ride. Yves getting kind of bowled over there by I believe that was Sergey Sleepak.
Could have been. I think it was Flips though. But with that car and that color.
On board with Obertal. I heard you say you've never seen a name spelt like this. Nor have I.
Yeah, it's a lot of consonants.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with Obertal until told otherwise. But that is my best guess.
Obertal.
Inside of Thierolf, nothing doing, and that is Mathieu Renault rejoining the track. A lot of battles going to the line here. Daniel has indeed fallen out of the top 10, as I suspected. Nicholas Campbell, Frieder Braun, Martin Backer, Oriol Balmania, and Martin Edmonds and Timo Konietzny have all gotten past. Might be able to hang on to 15th place. He's got 5 seconds back to Mati, who has Gunnar Ricks and Adam Komorowski, as well as Martin Prater. Martin Prater being down in 19th place is not something I expected. He's a rapid driver. Never know.
Maybe he got wiped out.
Maybe. I don't think we've seen him get wiped out. And he didn't qualify very well. Might just be a track car combo that is not suited to his particular particularities as a driver. Everybody's got that one weak spot. At least one.
Mike's only good at driving the Koenigsegg.
No. No. Horrible. The Koenigsegg in this game, the Koenigsegg in this game is a monster. I would never pick it for a series.
What about the Zonda?
If I was to do one of the GTX cars, which is where the Koenigsegg is in class, I would bring the Gumpert. It's the only one of the group I could drive.
Hell yeah! Get 13 Gumperts, 22 Zondas, and a Koenigsegg. Oh boy!
Oh wait, I think it's in GT1 now, so I'd bring the Nissan. There's a Godzilla in that class that's actually pretty drivable. And that is Renault, and well, somebody now facing the wrong direction. That is Martin Patter, who we just said had not had an accident. Now he has, and it was not his fault.
Eugene Snitsky?
This could be the final lap here. No, I'd be saying not my fault, not his fault.
I am unfaulted.
Most oddly fascinating tag team of all time: Gene Snitsky and John Heidenreich. Timo Konecny facing the wrong way.
Team unhinged.
I like your poetry. Aboard with Ariel Zatoni, heading to the checkered flag, bringing it home in 7th place, but unable to get Jonathan Bentz.
Get Bentz.
That's Martin Edmonds coming in 13th place, but he did send Gunnar Ricks to the Shadow Realm. I imagine this whatever stewarding process we have will probably not be loving it.
Martin is both rough and tumble.
Joe Senna looking to get out of last place here in the final closing turns, side by side with that is Yves Citers, and he'll get it done. So the Algerian will avoid the fate of finishing last on track and pick up a 24th position at the checkered flag. Somebody must still not have hit the checkered flag under a blue flag or something.
Michael, is it true we're doing a top 50 reverse grid?
That'd be hard to do, as there's not a top 50.
That's the joke. Everybody's going to be like 30 spots back, 20 spots back.
Congratulations to Tomas Sabaro, Tobias Thierolf, and Radoslav Obratal on your podium finishes. Congratulations to Tim Roche for honestly just surviving and picking up a 4th place. That man almost flipped his car like 3 times. Alexei Evtushenko, we didn't see a lot of your race. You picked up a 5th place. Das Higgs 6, Jonathan Bentz, Ariel Tony, Nicholas Campbell, Frederbrand, Oriol Balmania, Martin Bacher, Martin Edmonds, and we get warm up here for race number 2. We're doing it again.
But now it's reverse.
I'm assuming there's a reverse grid of some kind in play. Let me dig up the official regulations on the matter while we enjoy 3 minutes of warm-up time.
3 minutes? Oh my God. We're going to lose the viewer's attention span. 3 minutes is too long. You get 20 seconds total.
Race apps community. Nope, that's not the one I want.
You're the one I want.
You're the one that I need. Ah, there it is. Use Race League. Close the app. Stop trying to sell me shit.
Would you like to buy a sandwich? Be sure to sign up for my mail order sandwich newsletter. We ship out sandwiches the last Saturday of every month.
Top 5 reverse grid. So pole position will go to Evchenko. It makes that 5th place actually quite important. See, we missing any big guns today? Well, actually, it's hard to say because, of course, there's a lot of drivers here we don't really know. But a couple of drivers who are not here today but are on the entry list: Roland Sent, Bo Dixon, your boy, and my boy Fotis Zoglu.
Hey, it's your boy.
Max Simmons, not here today. Sandbagging in new and creative ways. And that's about it. Everybody else is in attendance. We will be back on September 27th for Zandvoort, the 2019 layout, which I do believe is just without the banking on the turn.
I like this. I like whatever Adam's doing. I think that's a good technique.
Backing into his pit box. Imola will be round 3 on October 25th. November 22nd, Brands Hatch, and we finish it up, Byron, in style, December 20th. Mazda MX-5s at Bathurst.
Hell yeah, let's go. Merry Christmas to me.
I'm being told in my DMs that Martin has had to drop out.
Wi-Fi grow?
Shoulder issue.
Oh, that's not good. Don't like that.
Well, that will limit our grid down to, I want to say 26, because I think Yuri, who retired in race 1, pulled the plug and exited the server, so I don't think he'll be back either. But perhaps Butler and Biblioni, who DNF'd the first race, will be back.
Mike, how many books do you figure you have in your Biblioni?
By the way, to reference a comment you made while I was in the bathroom, Sonoma is not that far from Tacoma, so there you go. One's in California, one's in Washington.
Hey, we got your boy, Mr. Edmonds, in chat. Him and his rotator cuff. Everybody knows that you're not supposed to rotate those things.
All right, off the start, Yevtushenko is holding on to the lead against Tim Rosh, which will be a handful. Tim Rosh in race 1 was a maniac, and I'm looking forward to see what he does with the chance to get a win on the table. Ariel Zatoni off the track. I'm not sure if we only have 24 cars. This is a known glitch with the race room spectator tool. Is it in race 2 cuts it 25th and lower off? So there may be a couple of cars not listed. We could have as many as 27.
Pretty close. Everybody's pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Not a lot of separation from Evtushenko down to Senna.
Mr. Edmonds says that the Sonoma on-site is massive. It's at least the size of your local shopping mall.
Oh, it's huge. There's multiple different race layouts here. I personally like the mine shaft turn, which is not part of the track we're racing here today. Oh, that is Timo Konietzny getting spun around, and he's taking Yuri Kutachvil with him. Oh, so Kutachvil didn't leave the server. Okay, he is out there. Although he may not be happy right now.
Martin, I have one question. What says your chat there? When are we going to do reverse Macau and stadium trucks?
You need a game that has Macau and stadium trucks first.
True.
I don't believe that there is one that does.
Kind of just curious why Race Room doesn't involve like different vehicles and stuff.
We do have some trucks in Race Room. They're just not quite the racing stadium trucks. They're
Yeah.
more like the NASCAR trucks.
Well, I mean, you'd think they do. They
Or
do
the
weird trucks.
Actually, we do have the European Truck Championship. So there you go. That would be the closest thing we got on the table.
I demand all of the things. I want dirt bikes. I want street bikes. I want bicycles.
Well, it's just complicated to get the different physics to also work in the same game.
I want rallycross.
To be honest, I was about to say there's a reason that there's no real good rallycross game in existence, because of course the combination of dirt, track, rally plus racing is actually pretty hard to balance. There's a number of games that have rallycross. It's just none of them have been any good, in my opinion.
I demand Race Room cover all of the racing eventualities.
Although I've never played the iRacing rallycross, so I don't know. Maybe that's good.
In Soviet Russia is Wii racing. And then they kill you.
I believe the response to Macau was "Good Lord, not ever."
That is correct.
See tears in the wall. Pick that up at an ugly moment. And that is Oriol Balmania in the wall. Race 2 is carnage.
I like it.
You usually do.
Indeed I do.
In the meantime, Tim Roche going for the lead against Evtushenko. Evtushenko is having some problems, got a little bit sideways there, might open the door for race 1 third place finisher, Radislav Obertal, as well as the race 1 winner, Tobias Ribeiro, pardon me. Well, it could be Ribeiro, actually. The Portuguese seem to be 50-50 on that. It's the Brazilians that are like hard on the HR. I remember a kart driver by the name of Andre Ribeiro who did not have the H sound.
Because he's racist. Oh boy! Oh boy!
The wall almost took Ribeiro with him.
Rubbing is racing and you fuck each other.
No, he just fucked himself, really. Ribeiro got through there fine.
Relatively fine.
Phillips is off as well. It is carnage out there right now. And we're getting our favorite audio chunking.
It's fine.
Doesn't go out to the stream. We just have to be driven insane by it. ESR store QR code on screen right now.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
As I think Martin is messing around in the background.
Everybody get a hoodie. And a mug. And a hat. Be sure to keep checking back for Put 'em in the Wall t-shirts.
Well, Evtushenko does hang on to second place as a result of Obertal killing himself. And going into DNF. We've lost a couple cars. So it is Roche leading from Evtushenko, from Ribeiro, from Thierolf. Higgs is up to 5th place. Jonathan Bentz is in 6th, followed by Peter Daniel, Nicholas Campbell, Freider Braun, and Adam Komorowski out of nowhere is in the top 10. Side-by-side action for 14th place between Butler and Konietzny. Commentator provided by Byron and that other guy. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
I have a name.
That is
Martin.
true.
Martin doing Martin things for us.
He has many names. I have given him many names. Oh no!
Dushenko in the wall. And he might rejoin in 5th place. Losing out just to Hibaro, Theorolf, and Higgs. And right behind him, that is Jonathan Bentz. Dirt 1 and Dirt 2 do not have great rallycross. They have great rally. Rallycross, not so much. Oh, and that is Hibaro off. Pardon me, Rosh off. And Hibaro's in the lead. Looking to do the double. They're off in 2nd. Higgs is now up into 3rd place. That's kind of coming out of nowhere. Das Higgs is like, everybody's going off the track, and I'm picking spots up. I'm just keeping my nose clean. It's working. He's having a very Pinky in the Brain moment with the what is my plan for world domination? Let everyone else kill themselves.
Michael, is it true that you invented the world's first vegan fuel source?
There are vegan fuel sources in the world.
Do they call it grassoline?
That would be interesting. I mean, like sugarcane.
That'd be pretty tight. Good marketing. You're welcome. I only desire 20%.
20% of global earnings. Still a better reason for being rich than Pierce Hawthorne.
What about Pierce Brosnan?
Oh, Pierce Brosnan's actor. Actually, looking forward to checking out Gangland with him and Tom Hardy.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Peter Daniel all over the back end of Tim Rush. They have found each other once again after battling for 4th place most of race 1. It is back on. I want to quickly check in on David Phillips. Okay, he's still running. He is facing the correct direction to rejoin the race. Although, as you can tell, that car has seen better days. Oh, Gunnar Ricks. This time you can't blame Martin Edmonds, Gunnar.
True. Although, could Martin blame Gunnar for the shoulder injury?
With any, like, actual, like, believability, no.
Come on.
Sabero leading from Thirol, from Higgs, Evtushenko, Bentz, Rosh, Daniel, Campbell, Braun, and Komorowski. Komorowski's still in the top 10. Really showing off here in race number 2. Bacher, Renault, Konechny, Ricks, Butler, Sleepak, Senna, Zatoni, Prater, Nisbet, Cedars, and the other bets out there still running.
Bishak, Shadrack, and the Bendigo.
And technically he could rejoin, but David Phillips is... Oh, hang on. Is he moving? He's back on track. Welcome back to the race, David.
David Wormthard.
I appreciate the stick-to-itiveness.
Martin is officially blaming Netcode in chat for his utter destruction of Gunnar.
A likely story.
I support it.
There's Komorowski. I think that's the first we've actually seen of Komorowski. And it's Mathieu Renault. Has a spin. And Das Higgs with the dark red and white liveried car. And there's Komorowski spinning off. Caster Curse may have come into effect. I don't know. I was saying nice things, and bad things happened. Surprised Thirolf is not able to really get any separation from Higgs and Evtushenko or Bentz. They seem to be, after in race one, all three of these guys didn't seem to have the pace that Tobias does, but suddenly they're in play.
Especially after Evtushenko put himself in the wall.
Yeah, it's particularly surprising. But his car seems to be okay, and he continues in fourth place. Peter Daniel looking to make the move on Tim Roche, but nothing doing. They continue in 6th and 7th place. Yves Citer's off the track again.
No,
He's been off the track a couple times. Yves might have a lot of familiarity with some of the areas of this track that are not properly rendered. Because cars aren't supposed to be there. Martine Backer with a thought of a move there, but a little bit too late to actually make anything happen. And here's Evtushenko on the attack against Das Higgs. He's really been probably the star of this second race.
I beg to differ. I think James Butler has been exemplary.
I mean, considering he DNF race 1, running in 14th place is an improvement. Side-by-side action between Daniel and Rush. Daniel's got the overtake done. I thought he might run out of track there, but he does get the job done. Sergei Sleepak is off again. Speaking of James Butler, he has a slowdown penalty. So one thing I don't like about this track is you see those tire piles in the background there, Byron. They are, they do not have the physics of tires, we'll just put it that way. That is hitting those is like hitting a freaking pole. It's not a fun time. It's like the people who worked on the physics for this track were like, we know these are supposed to be tires in real life, and we will make them look like tires, but we do not want to do flying tires as a physics project. So what if we just put a wall there? Jonathan Bentz is starting to fall off the back of this fight here. Evtushenko looking to make the move on Higgs. Oh, I would have preferred if the camera had stuck with that. I can make it. Auto director, you're fired. And Evtushenko's got the job done. Back onto the podium, displacing Das Higgs. Martin's computer trying to restart itself. That's That's a lovely time. For those who do not know, we're using Martin's computer to stream this, so that would have been very interesting.
Is that why everybody's name's in French?
No. Getting a lovely three-way fight here between Nicholas Campbell against Timo Konieczny, and that is in the red car, I do believe, Bacher. And then I don't know what that white car is doing in this fight. That's Gunnar Ricks. He is in that fight. Okay, so it's a four-way fight. Tim Rosh on the tail of Peter Daniel. Feel like the camera could just literally just stick with these two guys the whole race, and it would be very exciting. Because Tim Rosh... Let's just put it this way, Byron. There's a little Romy Bartz in Tim Rosh. He's got that, I'm going to use the word truculence.
That is a good word.
That we saw in the great Romy Bartz of Argentina. And you could also say a little bit of the stick-to-itiveness of Federico Svanger.
It's a lot of stick-to-itiveness. Talk about a man who finished a race on no tires.
Yeah. I will finish this race on pure hatred. Meantime, Campbell still leading a little train here, although one of the cars has fallen a little bit off the back end. That's Gunnar Ricks, and the white car is a little bit further back. He was in this fight. It was a four-way fight. Now it is down to a three-way fight between Campbell, Konieczny, and Baker.
Kiki.
Das Higgs is not going away in terms of this battle for third place. I kind of thought Evtushenko would kind of leave him for dead. Like, just a little bit. He would edge it out a little bit, but that has not happened. Higgs is determined. He has felt what it's like to be on the podium, and he wants that feeling again.
Mago, who do you think would win in a bicycle race, Evtushenko or Manchushenko?
Well, I don't know Evtushenko at all. That's kind of the problem. Whereas I know the janitor is bringing the janitor.
You got the grit, grind, and hustle.
He is gonna make things happen. And looking down the inside, Das Higgs back on the podium. Nice move. Now you get 9.5 minutes to hang on to that. Also, we have not seen a lot of James Butler or Ariel Zotoni, and they are fighting for 13th place. And if you're an ESR fan, you know that having James Butler and Ariel Zotoni together on track it's a recipe.
It's a hell of a thing.
It's a recipe for action. Keep my eye on everything else, of course. We've got Evtushenko versus Higgs, and we got Daniel versus Rosh still going on out there. But we've seen a lot of them. Let's give Butler and the 8-bit livery a little bit of love. Evtushenko right up on the tail of Das Higgs, looking to get back on the podium. In the background, it's Jonathan Bentz. Not too far back is Daniel and Rosh. which we will also be checking out as a battle. Jonathan Bentz has got to have had one of the quietest but like most impactful days. We barely looked at him. I think we've maybe gone to put the camera on his car like 2 or 3 times. And he ran at the top 10 pretty much all race 1. Mm-hmm. And now he's running in 5th place.
Mm-hmm.
Das Higgs getting 3rd place back. I'm afraid I thought Roche was more likely to make the overtake, so we missed that. Sorry, Das. And instead, it's Peter Daniel hanging on against Tim Roche for 6th place. We have battles going on throughout the field, and I appreciate that. It's keeping the action, keeping me on my toes. Campbell versus Konietzki, backer in the background against Ricks. Gunner tried to make the move there, didn't quite stick. And in the background of this, you have the battle between Zatoni and Butler. And then the background of that, you have the battle between Joe Senna and Adam Komorowski.
The winner gets to fight Niki Lauda.
I mean, I feel your chances of beating Niki Lauda in a fist fight are probably reasonable. He was a small guy.
Indeedly do.
You're more likely to get beaten up by James Hunt.
Yeah, he seemed pretty chill, but it's one of those don't poke the bear type situations.
Oh, James Hunt was totally more likely to take a swing at anybody than most drivers. He's laid back and everything, but there was a very short fuse there. His son is really unhappy with how he's portrayed in Rush, but my comeback has always been, you did not know that, James Hunt. You were not alive yet.
Also true.
Because his kid was born in his kid's like my age, so like late 80s. And it's like, you know, your dad mellowed after he retired. It's like everybody close to James Hunt in the 70s says, yeah, Hemsworth more or less got that right. It's not perfect, but, you know.
I found it to be absolutely perfect.
Best racing movie round.
Better than Driven?
I like Driven. Driven's a sore spot for me because I honestly like it. I honestly think it's a better movie than Formula One. Purely story-wise. Formula One is better acting, better directed, better, it has all the budget advantages of being a Ron Howard flick. But if you look at the storyline, it's really, really similar to Driven. And in Driven, it makes way more sense. Because you could have an old driver come back to kart to try to help a team win a championship. Way easier than the basic storyline of Formula One, which if you've not seen the movie, Jonathan Bentz is in the wall. You know, spoilers, but like it's the whole idea of like, I need you to come back to my team because they are going to take my team away if we don't win a race. It's like, who the hell agrees to that in Formula One?
I think we can all agree.
This premise is flawed.
Right, the hiccups. No, hiccups go away. I think we can all agree that the greatest racing movie of all time is either Days of Thunder or Talladega Nights.
Both of those are very good. I'm still going to go with Rush.
You would. Just because it's really good.
Very good. The original, the Grand Prix movie back in the 60s, also quite good.
Grand Prix. Wow. I just found out something, Mike. Do you know who Millie Bobby Brown is?
Yes.
She apparently married a dude who was the son of this guy named John Bon Jovi.
Mm-hmm.
Who himself is actually John Francis Bon Jovi Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, like, is this guy? No, okay, his name's Jake. Jacob Bon Jovi. That's kind of weird.
Time running down here. Less than 3 minutes to go. Evtushenko on the tail of Daz Higgs. We've seen Evtushenko get past Higgs. We've seen Higgs get back past. And this third place is very much still up for grabs. Sorry to the race leaders. Try not winning by 8+ seconds. I guess that's the only advice I got for you. There's not been action around you. And as a result, we've been paying attention to this battle for third for a long time. And also this battle for 9th place between Campbell, Konietzki, Ricks, Bacher, and Zatoni. Campbell is absolutely putting together a stellar defensive effort to hang on to this 9th place, because you get the feeling he's not the fastest car of this group. As Gunnar Ricks guns it past Timo Konietzki into 10th place. And now he's going to take a shot at Campbell.
The power of green compels you.
Harnessing the power of the U.S. Army.
Bomber. You think he's listening to Bomber by Motorhead on repeat?
Whoa, one of the cars getting very wide there.
Mike's car shaming again.
The Ariel Zatoni in the 8-bit. James Butler getting a great front row seat to this fight. Rick's going around the outside of Campbell. I think he's got it. This is going to turn into the inside of the next corner. And yep, that'll be Gunnar Ricks up into 9th place. Campbell down to 10th. And he may slide further, depending on what Konietzki, Bacher, and Zatoni are willing to risk here. Down the... Oh my god!
That's a mess.
Holy missed break point by Ariel Zatoni, and he wipes out everybody. It's a full bowling ball. Oh no. Ariel, that was bad.
Could be worse. It could be upside down or puddle.
Gunnar Ricks escaped from that. Nicholas Campbell actually escapes fairly unscathed, as does Konietzki. The one who got unlucky was Martin Bacher. He was the one that I think took the brunt of that and has lost a spot to James Butler as a result. As well as, I think he was behind Konietzki. And we've also got a fantastic battle going on between Adam Komorowski and Joe Senna.
Get him, Joe.
There'll be more hang in there, Joe. He's the one in front.
Keep me hanging on.
Konietzki going for the move on Campbell. You'll forgive me for not being super excited, because we've seen Konietzki stuck to Campbell's gearbox like this entire race. He's not been able to get past. And it's going to be the move at the checkered flag. Can Campbell hang on? Yes, he can! Thomas Barrow is your winner for the second time today. Thierolf and Higgs will join him on the podium, followed by Evtushenko, Daniel, Roush, Jonathan Bentz, Braun, Ricks, and Campbell, your top 10. Konietzki just can't quite get the job done. And to the line, we'll have Komorowski versus Joe Senna for 4. Oh, they were across the line already. Pardon me. Ian Nisbet across the line. Emily Bentz, 20th place. Ariel Zatoni, by the way, DNFing towards the end there. May still face some kind of steward reaction. And Yves Sauter gets the Determined Man Award for finishing the race despite being off the track a number of times. Hibero, your winner from Thierolf, Higgs, Evtushenko, Daniel, Roush, Bentz, Braun, Ricks, and Campbell, like I said. Konietzki, James Butler returns from a DNF to pick up a 12th place finish ahead of Martin Bacher, Joe Senna, Adam Komorowski, Mathieu Renault, Martin couldn't remember his first name. Sergey
Julio.
Sleepak, Ian Nisbet, Emily Bentz, Yves Satur, your finishers. Byron, how'd you enjoy the races?
Sitting down.
I meant quality wise.
Oh, top notch. Enjoyed the hydro or the aeroplaning, random things going into walls, shenanigans, and frequent passing here and there.
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent race here. Look at that! Martin's finally put my name up on the screen.
Oh, he did that earlier, actually. You were just busy.
My immersion mode was off. All right. Any final words before I throw the little outro video on and we head off the air?
Perspicacity.